Hi, this is Imperfect Simplicity and I'm Janie, and I am here today to help some of you moms. That's my dog barking at the TV. This is just our real house, real life. I am not a fan of grocery shopping or meal planning. I feel like it's very stressful and it takes a lot of time. I have found if I sit down on Sundays or stand up, come up with a meal plan and a grocery list, it makes my week go much smoother. Like I told you, I hate meal planning and grocery shopping though, and so a friend introduced me to a app called eMeals, and I love it. And so I have it here on my phone. You can also pull it up on your computer, but you can choose to do any kind of plan, traditional, vegan, vegetarian, paleo, anything like that. And then once you choose your plan, it gives you all of the meal plans for the week, or you can go back to past meal plans. You just hit add to cart, and then it automatically adds all of the ingredients to your shopping cart, which I love. So then Mondays, I take my daughter to school, then I go straight to the store to go grocery shopping, and it works out well. I have my phone right there, and then I can check off everything as I go, and then I just use my calculator to make sure I'm on budget. You can also add to your list anything that's not necessarily on the meals that you want to purchase. Once I do my shopping, I come home to a nice quiet house while my husband's in the office working. I have the house to myself or the kitchen to myself, and I'm able to get out all the groceries. And what I do is I write on the wall behind me, on the chalk wall, the meals for the week, and then I pull all the groceries out and I prep everything. And so I have found it to be so much easier to prep everything one day than trying to prep the meal on the day that I do things. And so what I do is I just make sure that I have all my Tupperware ready, a bunch of Tupperware. I have my favorite tool, the Ninja, which some people really like cutting. My sister always says that cutting is soothing and therapeutic to her, and I absolutely hate it. Again, it takes too much time, probably because I have dull knives, but I just don't find it enjoyable. And so the Ninja saves a lot of time for me. And then I also just have, a cutting board ready to rock and roll. Any of my other little things that I use a lot, like garlic press, we cook a lot with garlic. And then I have I just use scratch paper and a pen and tape. And so that as I go through the recipes, it'll be, cut an onion or a chopped up onion or 2 garlic cloves. And so I will put them in, like this one called for the recipe. It said to chop up a small onion and a garlic, and you cook them at the same time. So I just throw my onion and my garlic right in here, and then I put the lid on, and then I will label what it is, garlic and onion, and for what recipe it is. So I do that for every meal. Oh, that smells really good. I do that for every meal, and then I stick everything in the meal together in the refrigerator, and then everything is ready for the day or for the week. And as I'm cutting things, so if the recipe calls for carrots or maybe some beets or things like that, anything that I cut off that is either going to go down the disposal or in the garbage, I throw it in this bowl, unless it's like citrus or onions, any potatoes, that type of thing, because we have some backyard chickens. And so I throw it in that bowl, and then I have a little contraption out there that keeps their vegetables, and they have vegetables for the week. And they love that, and then it makes me feel good about taking care of our chickens. The other thing that I find really, really helpful about prepping the meals ahead of time is I feel like we waste way less food. In the beginning, when I would do meals without prepping, I would say, here's a bunch of cilantro, and I would tell people not to eat the cilantro because it was for a recipe. Well, in all honesty, I don't need the whole thing of cilantro for the recipe. So now when I prep the meal and cut the cilantro, we have the leftovers, and I know I just put it in the drawer. It's not with the recipe, so we know that we can use it in our eggs or our tacos or whatever. Sometimes we have a little extra money in our budget from the meals, and so I'll get up some things like popcorn and maybe some like yogurt and some other fun things. If you are a mama out there feeling like you're sometimes going insane in the membrane, just know you are not the only one, and I hope this helps. I love when I find things that helps and we can stick together and cheer each other on. And so let's just have some fun cooking and eating. Thanks for joining us.